Hey everybody, it's Grant, and today I have a great video for you. Today, we are going to be talking about what the top 1% income earners are doing that most of us aren't. If you really listen to today's video, not only will it give you some good solid habits that'll help you in the future, but this video could actually change your life. Goal setting is a very powerful tool, and not only am I going to go through the basics of goal setting in this video, but I'm also going to share some wins that we've had from my personal portfolio, my personal goal setting in 2020, despite all that's happened this year. Let's start off with the top 3%, not yet the one, but let's start with the top 3% income earners and talk about one of the proven facts of why they are successful and the secret behind their success. You guess what it is? That's right. It is powering up that like button for our channel so that way eventually it'll go Super Saiyan. Huh? No? Anybody? But for real though, they do not only just power up that like button, but they also write down their goals. Writing down your goals might sound very simple, but it is one of the absolute most effective and proven ways to become successful. Now let's get into the top 1% income earners and what they do to become truly successful. Now, they must have some special technique, right? Some type of inside information. And I'm not saying that in some cases they don't, but truth be told, they do have a special technique. It is taking goal setting to the next level. Not only do they write down their goals, but they also review those goals every single day. Did you know on a survey done by Joe Verdi, a very successful entrepreneur, writer, and sales trainer, that the average, just an average goal setter will earn 10 times more in their lifetime than a non-goal setter will. If I heard that statistic and I wasn't a goal setter, whether I didn't know about it or I had never practiced this as a good solid habit continuously, I would probably get a pen and paper because now it's time to become one of those average goal setters that will earn 10 times more than someone else. And guess what? I tell you all the time in every video, I believe in you. I don't think you're average. So when you think about it that way, there's a whole lot more room for growth. An easy way to look at goal setting is like this. Would you go on a trip to a place that you've never been and not take a map or a list of directions or even the easiest way, a GPS, to guide you where you were wanting to go? So the answer is, unless it's a spontaneous trip, no. You would always try to take some form of guidance to where you can know where you're going to go. If you didn't, you're going to be frustrated and you're going to try to turn around because you just can't get where you're going. Here's the thing. Goal setting is that exact same purpose, but for your life. If you don't ever write down what you want, write down where you want to be, and write down how much you want to make and how you want to do it, you're going through life without a map. So if you wouldn't do that on a car ride, why are you doing it in your everyday life? One major problem with goal setting is that people treat it as a wish. They don't understand that just by saying something out loud, that's not a goal. There's no plan. There's no sustenance behind it. Here's the thing. Somebody says, oh, what do you want to do in your life? I want to be a millionaire. Okay, how? I don't know. That's what I want to do. So that's not a goal. That is a wish. Another issue behind this is they'll set some type of hard, solid goal that's, I have to save $10,000 by next Tuesday. Also not a goal. There is no sustenance to get that plan into action. There's no roadmap, there's no anything. However, I've seen people that wanted to buy a TV or Christmas presents are coming up because we just had the holidays, and yet they make it happen. So everyone has the tools. We just need a little bit more knowledge so that way we can be dangerous in the goal setting field. So let's do an example that's pretty simplified about goal setting. Let's say that I want to go to California. And of course, now I know the direction. I've got a little information. And because of instant gratification and all of the things that we face on a daily basis, I want to be there tomorrow or absolutely no later than the very next morning. So let's do a little research on this. California takes 24 hours from Lake Charles, Louisiana to get there. So let's see how this goes. So how the average person looks at a goal is, well, I'm gonna jump in that car and I'm gonna drive 24 hours straight. Not gonna do any stopping. It's gonna be a streamlined process and I'm gonna get my goal. But how many of them actually make it to California and complete the 24-hour drive, nonetheless, the trip back? The answer is most people turn around after 2 to 4 hours. The strong ones, the ones with the stronger will, can make it about 12 because it's a little less than halfway there and they could still turn around and get home and, say that they did their absolute best. And the very few will actually make that 24-hour drive with a few stops for bathroom breaks and food. And guess what? They're going to be very reluctant to do it again. I ask this question in a lot of my classes and teach this exact same analogy, and the answers are always the same. Oh, I made that drive. Oh, would you do it again? Oh, I really don't want to. And now, if we compare this to goal setting, your goal setting, if you did hit that one goal, you saved for those Christmas presents, you bought that TV, was a one-hit wonder, or at absolute best, a one every year wonder that you have to do when you have to step up to the plate. It's not duplicatable. It's not something that you're going to be able to do to become successful and develop good work habits. But there are some things we can do to improve it. So if we want to make our goal doable and achievable, we need to break it down. And that way we can add some small victories along the way to make this a repeatable process that can be done time in and time again to make you successful. So now let's put this into practice and see if those small victories along the way makes that goal a lot more achievable. In this situation, instead of going to California in 24 hours and turning around in 2 hours, 4 hours, or 12, or powering through and never doing goal setting again, let's say that there were some favorite places that we'd like to go along the way, as well as some places you've never been before that turns into mini vacations or small victories along the way to California. So now let's put this into practice and see how it works. Let's say that we had other locations that we might wanted to see or that we've been to and that we very much enjoy. And let's see if that turns into short-term victories and makes our goal that much more achievable. Let's say that we leave Louisiana and our first stop is Houston, Texas. Let's say that we have our favorite lunch spot in Houston, Texas, because we frequent that place quite often. Then let's say that we head all the way to San Antonio. We want to make sure that we're still getting pretty good distance between our drives. Let's say that we end up going to San Antonio and we end up going to the caverns of San Antonio, which is just really cool. You get to see a whole nother side to Mother Nature when you go inside a cave. Let's say then we head to El Paso. We go to El Paso Zoo, have a really good time about it there. And then we end up in Phoenix. Go to Phoenix and look at the beautiful mountain ranges and all of the amazing things that it has to offer. And then before we get to California, we gotta stop in Las Vegas to catch a show or, play a few hands. And then of course, right after Las Vegas, you are 2.5 hours outside of beautiful California, Los Angeles, whatever you want to go do. And you have now made your trip, but yet also had many vacations, small victories along the way. Not only did we just now hit our goal of going to California, but we broke it up. We reduced it to the ridiculous, where now it wasn't just one straight shot. Now it was a very peaceful stay the night, wake up, check out the scenery. The very next day, go here, check out the scenery. Go do something you've never done before. A lot of small victories along the way. And that goal isn't so scary anymore. Sounds like a fun trip that I'd want to go on versus you want to go ride 24 hours in a car and probably turn back around or be really stressed out or be tired, sleep deprived, and wreck. No thanks. I don't want to be in that situation. But the other one, I'm all for it. Another thing about doing it this way, it makes your goal not only duplicatable, but it's something that you would absolutely do time in, time again, and to keep building that real estate portfolio or just raising your income or trying to be the absolute best you could be. This same style of goal setting can be used for getting back in shape. That's one of mine. It's my weakest point. I need to get back in shape. The other way, saving money. I also have a video on saving $27.40 a day versus save 10 grand. Saving 10 grand is California in one day. Saving $27.40 is doable. And if you can't save $27.40, you can always save less and build up to it. Also, what you can do with this exact same formula is to be able to start building your real estate career. And I'm going to show you in my personal goal setting how I did it this year, even through all of the chaos of the illness that even got me all the way to all the things that have gotten in our way and made 2020 a very interesting year. And by doing this very same process, I have actually achieved a lot of goals in 2020. So I thought this would be a good point to throw in what we've done in 2020 to share with you, as well as to kind of document it on the channel, because I'd like to show you the growth. Just in 2020 alone, we had that very first video, the third video we've ever made, my $5.3 million portfolio, and I'm only 30. Well, now I'm 31, and guess what? We have done some tremendous things that we're going to be sharing with you and showing you how that portfolio I told you on the Graham Stephan show was at $11 million. I don't know about you, but that's super something to be proud of. And the only way that that happens is by goal setting. So let me get through these with you and show you my 2020 goals. My first goal of 2020 was 20 rentals. We got that in the very early part, but we had that by June. Then it was 25 rentals. We also took care of that one. Let me put a little line through it right there. Yeah, I like it. So that's the small victories. Getting to cross that out makes you have that extra boost of, I can do this. You don't want to just say, I'm going to go straight to 50 rentals. Well, guess what? I didn't get to cross anything out. There's no fun in that. You need those small victories along the way, even if you need a cheat sheet sometimes, because you can't remember all these goals. The next goal was 30 rentals. And yeah, so I know it's up there, but 30 rentals, and we took care of that. And we're finishing up. There's only a few days left in 2020, but we're finishing up at 31 units. And we've got, I showed you in the last video, or one of the last videos, we had 8 under construction. We'll be building 8 more very soon, but we have some construction added costs and things. And so the next one, start working on my next main squeeze. Secrets out. There you go. We're going to go ahead and cross that one out. We are working on our next main squeeze. We were in the design phase. And then buy my first shopping center. I think you're going to really enjoy 2021 and all of the deals that I'm going to show you. It's under contract. And couldn't be happier to share that with you. And we have a video on that one coming up to you. The next one, current main squeeze at $60,000 per month. We are very close to this one. We're always not going to be able to cross out all of our goals. We need stuff to strive for. But $60,000 a month puts main squeeze doing very well. And we are very close to that. We did have some time during quarantine where that brought us down, and of course the winter main squeeze doesn't do quite the numbers it does during the summer, during the winter. Start a YouTube channel. This comes straight off of my goal sheet for February. I keep them, and every month I reassess my goals, which we're going to have more videos on this. Hopefully you'll enjoy this. But start a YouTube channel. Well, here we are. And we are right at 18,000 subscribers, 18,500, and I very much appreciate you and all of your support, especially during my illness. I really appreciate all your comments. I very much enjoy them. So start a YouTube channel. We're going to cross that one out. Take Kayla back skiing and to Disney. We haven't been to Disney together. We did go skiing. I'm a snowboarder, and I can't wait to do both of those things, especially now that I am getting better, as well as go hang out with Graham. We were just talking yesterday about doing that. So that's going on the goal sheet for 2021. I need to be able to fly. I don't know about the lungs and flying thing. We need those better. And the one that's always on my goal sheets, build or buy a house every 2 years until I am at a $1.5 million home. And whether that takes 5 years, 2 years, 4 years, 10 years, that has always been my goal. Right now, I'm in a very nice home. Can't wait to share this one with you and how we bought this one for a heck of a deal. But we are coming up to our 2-year mark in this house in May, and we are going to start building our next house very soon. So very exciting stuff. So anyway, that's it for the video, guys. If you enjoy videos like this, please power up that like button, hit that subscribe button, and notification bell. Also, I'd love you to comment if this goal setting video has helped you, because we have a few more coming in this series, and I know you're going to get a lot out of them. This was just the intro part, so if you got anything out of this video, get ready. It's about to really impact your life. Also, please don't forget to comment anything you'd like to see in future videos, and remember, I 100% believe in you. I know you can do anything that you set your mind to, and never let anyone discourage you and tell you any differently. I hope you have a fantastic afternoon, and I will see you on the next one.